that was in North State way back when.
It's Amigos After Dark. It's Thursday night. I am TJ. That's Adam. Down in the one corner is Product Chris, and the founder of the Fucking Round and Find Out Foundation, Rage, is on board with us tonight. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the program. We hope you're ready to sit back, hang on, enjoy a good ride, and we fully plan on delivering it faster to you than a transgender hooker that just got $100.
Oh, you mean like TJ's usual sex life?
What are you looking for?
Look, I am not a fucking whore. I don't know why you got to keep trying to throw me into this.
That's not what the cop says, though.
Fuck that fucking cop.
Thank you,
She's
Adam.
lying.
Adam,
DJ,
Adam,
you're the
thank you.
biggest man whore I know.
Hey, someone.
Hey, wait a goddamn minute here. How am I getting roped into this? Here, I was all happy. I found out something that was bugging me. I couldn't figure it out. So if you check it out, I went back to high def.
You know, I
Well, I'm in a really good mood today.
You are.
I'm gonna make up a story real quick and tell you about something TJ never told me to never tell you guys about that synthetic butt he has.
What synthetic?
Just so
butt?
he
What are
can
you
walk
talking
up
about?
and slap it and smack it and look it up. Google search these things. Synthetic buttocks.
And Rage logs off.
And
he's getting ready to. He said he's in a good mood. I'm like, I want to know why. What's the deal?
And what makes him such a man whore is the fact that he ordered not one but 3 of them simultaneously.
Well, would anyone be interested in my good news?
I would love to hear your good news.
Absolutely.
What is going on?
September 14th this year.
Bong, bing, bing, bong.
Tennessee.
Okay, it's not just me.
Okay.
I get to leave the wrestling business on my terms.
What do you mean? What do you
The
mean?
casket over there. I am actually getting to walk out in front of the crowd of wrestling and retire.
Okay.
Okay.
Any Ice is going to announce me to the ring, and away we go from there. And it gets to be uncensored as fuck.
Oh God. God help the world.
And it is going on Facebook Live.
Oh, good. I get to watch this debauchery.
We should share the link for that, I think.
I should probably broadcast it is what I should do.
Well, they can. I think they're going to have it on.
Every time you move around over there, you are like, you're cutting in and out. Where are you at?
I'm at home.
Are you broadcasting
Go
next to a
outside.
nuclear waste dump that receives medical feces or something? I mean,
No, I'm not broadcasting next to my ex-wife,
oh, which one?
Your ex-wife.
Tabitha.
My ex-wife. Again, which one?
The only ex-wife.
Chris
that you
Stinky.
and Rachel shared.
Oh, so you're getting to go out and basically shove it right. You get to basically go out and shove a hot poker up everybody's ass, and then get crawl into a casket and get carried out.
It has been requested that I send this off one way and one way only, with a smother style riot.
Oh God! Hi, honey. And there's my other half. She says you're on McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Mick Wi-Fi.
Well, dun 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 dun. I fucking hate it.
Has anybody else noticed like the quality of McDonald's burgers has gone downhill in like the last 20 years?
Yeah, because their Wi-Fi shit.
Remember when you could get a Big Mac meal supersized for $4.20? I think there was reasoning behind that price. And it was a Big Mac. The thing barely fit in your hands.
Right.
Now you get one for $12 for the meal. You don't even get the supersize option anymore. And I can fit 2 Big Macs in one hand.
Did you see they actually have a collector's edition for the Big Mac meal now?
Are you serious?
It includes like a special glass
or
something, and it's like $2 to $3 more for it. It's ridiculous.
Wait, say that again. My dog is being a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So at certain McDonald's, you can get a Big Mac meal, the collector's edition, and it comes with a special glass. Like
really?
Yeah. And they make you pay like $3 more for it.
By the way, Jim,
large.
I use that term very loosely. Yes, TJ, I see you looking around. I've got some really awesome
McDonald's specialized collector's edition glass like this with the Beanie Babies.
Why the fuck would you even do something like that?
I've been granted.
My wife came home and said, I got this glass. It was given to me. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, it's Beanie Babies through the years, but it says 2024 stamped onto the bottom. I wonder what the fuck's going on. Haven't really cared enough to look it up. So thanks for telling me, Adam.
Good God. Rage, what do you got going?
I've been granted a hall pass by my wife.
We know.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we have a debate in the chat room now. We have finally gotten our first debate in the chat room. All right, my other half says that the meat the meat they use for food at McDonald's is human. Steve is saying no, it's horse meat.
Technically, no, it's not horse meat, but it is a very low grade meat. Serving horse meat in the United States is illegal. I have looked into this before because at a restaurant I used to work at, we would hold special events for special things. And we wanted to see about getting some horse steak served up for the Kentucky Derby one year.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone that came in second to last was getting served.
We served rabbit chili for Easter.
Nice.
Hey, rabbit chili. Now that's what I'm talking about.
That's about as twisted as I expect from you.
Yes, they do have Germany sells beer at McDonald's, and there are 2 McDonald's in the United States that you can get the McPizza still.
Really? The McPizza?
Yes. And I believe there's a McDonald's in Wisconsin that serves beer.
Not that I'm aware of, but I have experienced going to McDonald's in Germany and getting a beer.
Oh, we know. We know, TJ.
Check this out. She says Taco Bell's meat doesn't even have a grade.
Yeah. Well, no, its grade is shit. That's why you immediately have to go to the bathroom and deposit it back into their stores.
And the pink slime is real.
It's grade D for defecation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and how this is going down on the 14th of September.
What's going on?
While we're on the subject of this, I actually used to, I lived in Iowa, and I spent some time on a farm, and I've seen some cows get slaughtered. I've seen some pigs get slaughtered. When you buy hamburger at the grocery store, that is not what fresh out of the cow ground hamburger looks like. It is not that red color.
Fuck no, it's not.
Yeah.
That red color at the supermarket, that's an additive.
Yes.
It's actually kind
What's
of a
going on, Mike?
grayish brown color, and it's fucking delicious.
Fuck yeah. Why do you think I buy my meat at the meat market now? I mean, for crying out loud. I don't get that red color. I get
Texas, it is a lot
We're talking
easier.
about food, and that makes me think about what's for dinner tomorrow.
I know what I would love to have for dinner, but she's in Indiana, and now I cannot eat at the Y for dinner. See how fucked up this is?
Brisket is on the menu.
It is a lot easier down in Texas because they have so many cattle ranches and they got a lot of local markets down there. But what's up, Mike? But up here in Kentucky, I mean, I almost want to go and get my own cow and pig and get some spot to put them.
Man, you know what? If I ever got a pig, like a pet pig, I swear to God I would name it Bacon. Because I would want that pig to know its future.
My pig's name was Chris. Chris P. Bacon.
Oh, that works.
Christopher Philip Bacon.
Chris and yes, P. I actually stole that from someone else because it was a great idea. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they live in Lockport, Illinois. And if you people don't know where that is, it's a suburb of Chicago. And they have 2 pet potbelly pigs that are basically they hang out with the dogs.
It seems like a dangerous thing to do to a pig.
No kidding.
Oh no, they're happy. They love their life and shit. And
like the dog's gonna get time slapped or something.
The last time I went to their house, I said something about, hey, you know, when are we gonna cook these fuckers up and eat them? And my sister-in-law, she looks at me and she's like, Chris, I'm getting real tired of everybody with those jokes. I said, hey, everybody else may be joking, but I ain't.
I'm not.
I'm from Iowa. That's fucking food.
I mean, I'm sorry. You guys remember the 90s cartoons and Nickelodeon and all that, right? Yeah, I remember Doug having a dog named Pork Chop. Now, I would name my pig Pork Chop.
Of course, he also had a girlfriend named Patty Mayonnaise.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Well, we ended up shooting crispy bacon and skinning them, gutting them, and roasting them right in my backyard.
I mean, my God, shit.
He
Patty
was
Mayonnaise. They would just ask her if she was trying to live up with her name or live up to her name if he ever gave her a facial. I mean, seriously.
And Skeeter.
Oh, God. We know what Skeeter was doing. He was skeeting all around.
Oh, there's a Skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off.
Poor Rage. Rage had a couple of things he wanted to say, but his reception is just shot. There's nothing we can do. Rage, I'm sorry. Please. If you can, log back in, but try to find a spot where you got better signal because we were fighting you.
Yeah. And man, don't ruin Doug for me.
Why not?
Ba-da-ba. That was one of my favorite cartoons next to Inspector Gadget.
You have to listen to the Beats and Killer Tofu.
Leave it to my girl. I think she's ready for a facial.
Well,
she could come down and, hon, you could fly down here, spend a vacation, and they'll send you back with a pearl necklace.
Yep. TJ would love to give you a close-up.
Right. Oh, man. So coming up here pretty soon, like today, I haven't even had a chance to watch it yet. All right, you guys know that I've been watching that 90s show. And the second second put together for it has just been this great spinoff.
What platform is that on?
That's on Netflix.
Fuck, I got to get that back.
So, I mean, it's been a really good show. Part 2 of the second season dropped today. And I almost called off of work to stay here and watch it, but it was my last day at the teaching job.
So if you called in absent, what are they going to do?
I mean, what are they going to do? Fire me?
Oh, no. Please don't give me an excuse to go to my higher paying job that's just
Right.
to
Please don't make me leave earlier.
No.
Steve, are you still in the chat?
Ooh, I
I
might
got one
stick
of
a
the
beard on with that.
coolest. I got probably the second coolest pen ever.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
Because
yeah, Steve was in the chat. I just saw him.
Welcome to Chronic Chris's Paraphernalia Showcase.
Yeah, he says yes, he's there.
My coolest pen is the guitar battery that takes the 3.5 millimeter screw-in pen. But I got this one, and this is a double pen. This side is indica, this side is sativa, and I can switch back and forth.
Or mix the two, right?
Or mix the two, yeah, which I have it on mix the two right now.
So you're trying to get a very deep, restful sleep with a raging heart on?
I'm sure his wife.
My buddy called me up today, or he messaged me, and he sent me a picture, and he's like, "Hey, you know anyone that wants these two cartridges?" And I'm like, "Yeah, me. How much?" Blah blah blah. I said, "Cool. Let me ask my wife for the money, and I'll be on my way."
Steve wants to know where he can get one.
I don't ask. Rule number one: I don't ask where they get it.
All right, so and my other half, Sarah, she says that she had one at work today.
That's the. There we go.
$45.
Where does it say $45?
3 grams of shrooms. Steve's coming down off of 3 grams of shrooms. Why did you drop 3 grams of shrooms?
Oh shit! I'll be doing that in a week and a half. I might do a whole quarter.
Good God.
Jesus.
Well, because September 3rd, I'm heading over to Hog Rock, and I'll be there for 5 days.
You will be over there doing that, won't you?
So TJ, Chris is on the show. He's going to give us the best 3 minutes that he can give us after taking the shrooms.
I'm thinking 2.5 if he's dropping that much.
Where Hog Rock I won't be on the show that week.
Yeah, you're going to be out of signal for Hard Rock, right?
Yep. Hog Rock.
Hog Rock. Yeah. So did you guys hear about everything that? Did you guys hear about what happened up at Sturgis?
I heard they're trying to make a bunch of changes for 2025.
One of the big changes that they're trying to make is because of a congressman that was a whistleblower and saying that Harley Davidson is not living up to their reputation.
Which I'm sorry to say they are not.
No, they're not. And I agree. But because of that, not only is Sturgis and the annual motorcycle rally planning on dropping Harley Davidson as one of their primary sponsors, the MCs are actually starting to make movements away from Harley Davidson towards Indian.
Yep. I've seen a lot about that too.
And I'm like, now they're saying, my understanding is like a Harley like mine. That's okay.
Well, my Harley's okay too, I know. And unfortunately, she's getting ready to go into the shop.
What did you do?
Well, I told you I had to wire in these turn signals. And I got these turn signals all wired up and everything working, but all of a sudden, I have no spark coming off the plugs. I got power to the coil. I got power to the time, never jump timing. I got power to the, I know what it is.
The voltage regulator?
Yeah, I got power everywhere. For some reason, I don't have spark.
You got power to the coils. Do you have power coming out of the coils?
Yep.
Then you should have spark.
That's what I said.
Something ain't right here.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
What was it? The engine control module.
Have you checked the stator?
Yeah, everything's good. Because if I didn't have power to the stator, I wouldn't have lights or nothing whatsoever.
The stator charges it when it's running. And then you've got to be over a certain RPM for the stator to do its job.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying is like it checked the stator. I don't think his has a CDI box, Steve. I really don't.
Yes.
Does it?
Yes. And it's I got power there too.
Good night, baby. I love you too. Get some rest. You can yell at me for the things I'm going to say here in a little while. And trust me, it's all going to be very wrong and absolutely unacceptable to human ears.
I don't know why you're gonna hit the pillow. I know a couple. Sometimes I get mad at life and hit the pillow, but
she's saying she's going to hit the pillow because she's got to get some sleep.
TJ's not there, so she's not going to hit the headboard.
Sleep.
Yeah, I mean, if I was there, she'd be hitting the lap.
Sleep. What's that?
Let me see here. Start time 3 a.m. She says. Ouch. Good Lord, really?
What do you do that you got to start at 3:45 a.m.?
She is a loader on the loading crew for FedEx.
Oh. That's a weird time to start work, and that ain't even enough time to sober up after you leave the bar.
It means you gotta either drink at home or leave the bar early.
I mean, she lives in Indiana. Closing times 2, 3.
Closing time. Go to my account. I want to make a payment. That is one of those
songs that I heard so many times in the 90s that I don't have to listen to it for the rest of my life, and I'm good.
Right. How do I make a payment on this?
Click pay now.
Well,
you go to my messenger, you click the 4 little dots, you hit send money.
I'm gonna make this payment today. What I'm trying to do is make a payment on my credit card. And I'm setting everything up through Capital One. I just got this credit card. I'm getting everything set up through Cap One to actually pay this. Okay.
Hey, what's in your wallet?
Right.
So I told you, for the last couple of years, I found out that I had issues with my credit and I do not exist, basically.
Right.
Finally, for the first time ever, I have a credit score.
Oh, dude, this is the first time I got to be honest. I swore up and down I was never going to get a credit card, right? This is the first time in my entire life I have ever gotten an unsecured credit card. I didn't have to put money up front. I got the credit card. So I'm trying to do right by it and make sure that I keep it paid off, right?
Right.
And I mean, it's only being smart about things. It's just, I don't want this thing to crap. I don't want it to fall back. I want to make sure that this credit card is paid up in full at all times and just help to build my credit back up, because my credit's was shit after my divorce. Hey, here's a little one for you kids. Surprisingly enough, when you get a divorce, your fucking credit goes to hell.
So I don't know about that. I've been divorced. I'm the one person in the world. I have never had a credit card. I have never had a personal loan through any kind of financial institution.
Right.
I've always paid for shit with cash. I needed a car,
Well,
I
yeah.
saved money and paid cash for it. And I always thought that was a good thing. But apparently that's a very, very bad thing.
Well, I mean,
according to credit companies and places that fund you and extend credit, yes, that's horrible. Because they want your money. They like to see your money.
They like to spend your money.
But also at the same time, I mean, don't that show that up until this point in my life, I've been financially responsible enough to the point where I've never needed to actually borrow money?
Not to them.
No. To them, it says you're a drug dealer.
They want to give you money so that you can pay them back and establish your credit.
That's like when I go to the doctor. That's like when I go to the doctor, they make a big deal that I'm a smoker. But they don't make no deal about the fact that before my foot injury, I used to run 2 miles 3 times a week. I used to swim twice a week. They don't make a point that I actually get out and exercise and I'm really fucking healthy for a smoker. They listen to my lungs and, are you sure you smoke?
That's the one thing I could say for the VA is they don't make a big deal out of shit like that. It's just, oh, you're a smoker? Yeah. Do you want to quit? No. Okay. They're done.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever change your mind, let us know. Okay. Yeah, I probably never will. Eat my ass with a giant spoon.
And it's fucked up that they're like that at the doctor's office, because they literally have tobacco days right down the road in Greenville, where my doctor's office is.
Oh, God.
Well, it's not like one is sponsoring the other.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Why not? Community relations.
But you know what I'm saying? All right, so now that she's not here because she logged out and I can get away with talking about this shit.
She can listen later, right?
No.
No, because once we stop the live broadcast, it don't post it unless you click to post.
Damn it. All right, look. So here's the deal. Look, I've got a hell of a girl, right? For the first time in probably fucking forever, I can actually say that, and say that without having to go, but. Like, Chris will back this one up. When I got with my ex, Angie. Man, I got a hell of a girl, but she's got this fucking dumbass meth habit. My ex-wife. I got a hell of a girl, but man, she likes to go bang everybody else in town and make me use my hand. There's always been a but until this one, right?
He likes big butts and you cannot lie.
Well, I gotta say, TJ's never. He's never quite picked from the top shelf.
Hey, fuck you. I've done okay.
He's done okay. He admits, I've done okay.
I'm not going out and trying to snag fucking, God, I would love to, but I'm not trying to go out and snag Michelle Rodriguez. But if she's listening right now, oh, please come see me. I will make you happier than happy.
So, listen, I can't say much because my ex-wife I found in McFarland.
See, there, right there.
I don't know why you just made me think with Michelle Rodriguez. For some reason, I was scrolling through videos and I caught a blooper reel. Yes, I caught a blooper reel
Did
for
you steal that
Parks
from
and
McFarland's?
Recreation, and they were talking about the greatest comebacks.
No, they sent it to me. I earned that.
The one guy that plays in Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt, he says Kim Kardashian. And they says, when did she make a comeback? He's like, well, she had that one video where she had cum on her back.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, so I've never been able to actually go, I've got a great girl and leave the sentence. So at this point, I can actually say, I've got a great girl. Leave the sentence there. I gave her a call this morning.
How long have you two been canoodling?
Oh, God, it's been a few months now.
And she lives in Indiana?
Yeah.
And you live in Texas?
Yeah. Probably why it's working so well.
Probably. Because once you two stay together longer than, say, 2 weeks, I'm going to get a phone call. Man, she's a great girl, but God, go home already.
No, we're actually planning for her next vacation. She's planning on flying down here before peak.
Come here.
Okay.
So I call her up, and the plan is actually for her and the kids to move down, and we're still going to maintain separate homes, okay? She's going to have her place. I've got my place. This is not anything that either one of us is rushing into because we've done it. I'm not going to meet this girl and within the first phone conversation go, will you marry me? Like somebody else I know.
She don't want to move in with TJ because his house has wheels. At any moment, he could literally up and leave.
That's right. But the fact is, look.
And stay at home at the same time.
Right. I love that thought. Anyway, so the plan was for her to be down here March, April, May, in that area, okay? So I get on the phone. Hey, baby, what's going on? She goes, yeah, about that. Oh, fuck.
You see, what happened was...
What's going on? Okay, now, okay. So, Chris, you're kind of Zodiac junkie, right? Yeah.
I think he believes in it more than us.
Probably.
Yeah.
So let me get
between the signs. So
okay, so let me put this together for you to give you a better idea. We communicate great. I'm a Taurus. She is an Aries.
Wait, hold on, Becca. I want to go over to the comment section because Steve just jumped in. Who asked who to marry someone before they met?
Steve.
Okay.
Steve actually admitted that yes, he did ask her to marry him on the phone before they even met.
Okay.
And the girl wasn't even mail order or nothing.
Yeah, right.
So were you guys planning your vacation for next year and she thought, oh no, Gemini is going to be up in the stars and I can't do it?
No. I'm just saying they say that a Taurus and an Aries, either they can't get along at all or they're damn near made for each other and it's all communication, which we communicate very well. So back to what I was getting at is she goes about that. And I go, okay, what's really going on?
What's really going on here?
And she says, she goes, well, you know about my sister. And her sister has had some trials and tribulations, and I'm not going to go into them very well. Here, I'll put it in our private chat. Don't blurt
My
it
sister's
out.
been through a lot. Yeah. Oh,
Don't blurt this out.
This ought to be good.
But this gives you an idea of what's going on, okay?
Oh, right on.
And I'm going, okay. What does that have to do with the price of tequila in Mexico?
She shat on a turtle. What? What?
She shat on a turtle.
Now, does the sister live in Indiana?
Yes.
Where do they live in Indiana?
Down by Louisville, Jeffersonville, New Albany, that area.
Oh, okay. Is the sister single?
Steve, I do not believe the sister is single, or I would have already brought you up.
Oh, I'm not even thinking about Steve. I'm sorry. Fuck him. I'm thinking about my buddy Doug. He actually lives in the state of Indiana, maybe possibly in the same area code.
You know as well as I love Doug to death, but you know as well as I do, Doug is an acquired taste.
Well, you don't know if you have that acquired taste until you taste.
Yeah, and you know what?
That could be a very salty experience.
I'll tell you what, people may not
better
think
or
worse,
worse.
but I've played matchmaker in a few relationships. One which is going on their 4th wedding anniversary, and I've performed a wedding ceremony that's going on their 6th wedding anniversary.
All right, so let me throw this out at you, okay? I want to do a comparison before I continue with the story now that you guys know what's going on.
Okay.
How long has it been since Doug has been laid?
I have no, dude. Probably not since I've known him.
Has it been over a decade?
I've known Doug for about a decade.
Would he be able to challenge Steve's?
Yes. Would he be able to challenge Steve on the how long it's been since he's been laid?
Steve has a challenger.
I think so.
Steve has not been laid in 18 years.
Damn.
That means the last time Steve got a piece of ass was in 2006. I was living in Las Cruces. Adam was a resident at McFarland's, and Chris was stoned somewhere naked in a field.
No, 2006. Chronic wasn't too far from TJ on the other side of the desert.
No. So 2006. And I bet you Steve could probably still describe that piece of ass that he got.
He still can't get the taste out of his mouth.
That's why he's eating pineapple, I guess. But you get what I'm saying. So right there, I don't care. The Steve-O-meter is still going. I will say this right here, right now. Whoever can find a willing volunteer to go reset the Steve-O-meter, I will pay them $100 once it's complete.
No, they do that, and you will give them as a gift $100.
No, I'm not
exactly, because I was going to say, TJ, I think you just insinuated an illegal activity. You can't pay someone to have sex with someone.
No. I'm not paying.
If you would like to make a monetary donation.
Time out. I'm not paying the girl that sleeps with him. I'm going to pay whoever sets it up.
You're hiring the matchmaker.
Yes.
Right?
You're hiring
Or
a pimp.
recording the matchmaker. So
I prefer to think of that individual as an adult companionator.
Well, the police call him either a pimp or a John. And you going to jail.
Well, I didn't ask what the police thought. I don't know if Marvin wants to give up any that he's got, Steve. I'm sorry, but bad luck on you.
But like Adam was saying, if you want to make a monetary donation to said party after the fact,
well,
there's nothing illegal about donating money.
Mike's like, all I'm going to say is, wow. No, I'm serious. I think that would be going to a noble cause. The main reason is to help Steve find his penis.
I've got a question. Does this companionator often say, "Where's my money?" to the girl?
No.
It's like, "Where's my money?"
Where's my bitches? Where's my money?
Does Wayne Brady
put a little powder on it?
No, I mean, all right. So kind of, now that we've deviated way the hell off the track, let me get back to my story here. So we're talking, and the situation came up. So the plan was March, April, May in that area.
Okay.
My other half, her girls, her son, they were going to be here in Texas, right?
Right.
I go, okay. And she says, my sister asked me for help based on that situation.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, shit. Okay, what are we looking at? She goes, I've got vacation time. I go, what are we fucking looking at? Outside a year and a half? Oh.
So
and I'm going,
how much like vacation time were they going to take in Texas?
Did we just find the butt in TJ's relationship?
No, we did not. I cannot knock her for the reasons because she wants to help her sister in this trying time. I cannot knock these reasons.
Okay.
I understand it. It's family. Family is first.
Is there a chance that you can go up there?
Oh, I mean, we could vacation back and forth. Yeah, I can make trips up there. She can make trips down here.
Instead of her coming
there, we can do that.
You go up.
Well, it's her turn to make the trip.
Okay. Well, it sounds like that's not the way it's going to go.
No. You're misunderstanding there too. She has full intention of making it down here to be here for, if nothing else, a weekend within the next couple of months. Like fly into Austin, I pick her up. We may not make it out of Austin. I have to get a jacuzzi suite and we do the naked and swinging thing. And then before the show on Sunday, she's back on the plane. I drive home. We do the show and I've got a bigger smile on my face than normal.
Okay. Just don't put an upside down pineapple outside your door.
No, I don't want Steve to come knock on my door.
Monster fucking dough in my front yard.
Oh, you gonna go kill it?
I wish.
Yeah, it's funny. We're sitting here doing a show. He's going and looking at a doe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Checking out Bambi.
Yeah, right. Hey, depends on how much Bambi's getting paid as to whether I want to check her out or not.
No, it depends on how much of a gift is being exchanged. Let's stay away from.
No, I was actually talking about a stripper.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, exotic adult entertainer. Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
Oh God, no. So I mean, this whole situation came up, And what's even worse is like we hadn't talked in a couple of days, and I usually give her a call when I'm on the way to work. I give her a call when I'm on the way home, so she knows I'm being safe and responsible.
Okay.
I'm somehow getting domesticated, and I don't like it.
Say, I don't see the shot collar on.
Yeah,
so
not yet, right?
that-
I'm sure when she gets here, like full time, if I'm doing a show, then all of a sudden I go, oh, hey, I gotta go. It's time to get laid. Yeah, that could happen.
Either that or it will be after you say something that she deems is inappropriate.
Oh no, I hate to tell
Either
everybody,
or.
but I absolutely refuse to wear a shot collar. I knew somebody once that did that for a charity, and it did not end well.
I did that once just to make sure it would be okay for my dogs. It was
Your
not.
dogs do not have shot collars, do they?
My dogs do not have shot collars. No.
Yep.
But I hate those things, man. Like they beep and then they vibrate, and then if that doesn't work, then you hit the button and like, yep.
See, I had those collars, and I never had to use the shock on them.
You know, I know. Bear with me. I know a few people that are like that. They're like, no, I had that, and I don't have to use the shock. And I'm like, I just don't find them humane to begin with.
Did you see that delicious piece of meat that was hanging around my front yard?
I have not yet, because we were actually having a conversation while you were going and checking out some piece of ass.
Well, my dog was being weird by the front door. And
Okay.
she went out there, and I'm surprised because she actually had to take a shit. And then I looked over and just saw this huge fucking doe sitting right there across the yard.
Should have went out there with your bow. Dinner.
I think he forgot where his bow is.
No, it's in the closet in the back. I'd have to dig it out.
What good is that? Then you're never going to get the bow in your front, or the doe in your front yard.
I got the 9 sitting right here. I'll just bust that out.
Yeah, okay. Good luck killing a deer with a 9.
It's coming right for us. Pop, 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 pop.
Hollow points, and he's less than 50 yards away.
Okay.
He might even,
you know what I'm saying.
25 yards at that is how far he was away.
But no, so the situation came up, and basically we've got to do the long distance thing. Hopefully 6 to 9 months, but could wind up into 18.
Ouch.
And it's like, ugh. I got to be honest. Oh, well, there you go. Mike, I appreciate you having that kind of confidence and yelling at me through the whole thing, because you put everything down in caps. Yeah. Mike's sitting there right now, and he goes, sounds like TJ found his match man. Yeah. And she's got him right where she wants it. Yeah, no, she thinks she does. The thing is, it's okay, man. I'm just busting your chops. But the thing is with her is, like, I could tell her whatever I want to do. Whatever I want to do. And it's fine. You know, I pick up the phone and go, yeah, I'm going for a ride, and then I'm going to stop off at the bar and then come on home. Okay, have fun. Be careful. Love you. Love you too. Done. I got back. I'm like, I got back from work tonight. I'm like, I haven't had a cigarette in 2 hours. She goes, I'm proud of you. You've done so well. What was that noise? I was like, I just rolled a cigarette. She goes, ugh. Okay, fine, whatever. You're gonna do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
For everyone who doesn't know, TJ's cigarette roller sounds like a fucking slide whistle.
Yeah, it sounds like Slideshow Bob is sitting on my couch.
What kind of rolling machine are you using?
The Powermatic 2.
It's like I was on the phone with him the other day and he was rolling cigarettes and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I'm rolling cigarettes. No, that sounds like a slide whistle, dude.
Yeah, like I said, I got Slideshow Bob over on the couch.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like you got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying is like I've got everything right there. I've rolled out a couple. She goes, how many is that? I said, well, I rolled out about 5. She goes, 5? Yeah. She goes, and here I was going to be proud of you for not smoking for 2 hours. Well, be proud that I didn't smoke for 2 hours, because if I had them in the car, I would have been smoking on the way home.
Oh, I actually, the other day I was doing a whole bunch of shit and I went like almost 4 hours without a cigarette before I realized I kind of want a cigarette now.
Yeah. And I mean, I have days like that where I'm also, I'm visiting Indy and Texas more and really, all right.
And
So
then,
Mike, I see the sentiment. Mike's saying that, with us being able to visit back and forth, it gets us time to get to know each other better and make sure that, here's the thing. We've known each other for 10 years. We've had this attraction and this bond for 10 years. We've both known that if the time ever came where both of us were single, this is the route this was going to go.
And you see, I can understand that. 'Cause me and my missus, Julie, we fell in love 24 years ago.
Right.
But life kind of separated us. But that love never really disappeared.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we have known each other this entire time. And the fact of the matter is she was married, I was married when we met, but that attraction was there. And it was very mutual and it was a very strong attraction. And then as time progressed, like I went to training at Schneider with her now ex-husband. And as time progressed and things moved forward, like I still talk to him, but she and I started talking a lot more and more and more and more and more and more. And then for a while there, we were talking almost 3 times a day. And then she wound up going to Florida. I got with Tweaker Smurf. I went through that nightmare and we didn't really communicate a whole lot through that. Matter of fact, that particular girlfriend had a big fit whenever she would call. And I'm like, this is a friend of mine. I don't understand what your problem is with me talking to a friend. It's a female friend and she's attracted to you. What's your fucking point? Am I going out and banging her behind your back? Well, you might be. You're over the road.
Come to find out, maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe I should have, right? So no, this has been going for a long time, and we've known if the time ever came where both of us were single and both of us were at a point, it was just going to be like magnets coming together. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been down here now. Let's face it, everybody. I've been here in the great state of Texas for going on very close to 2 years, right?
Right.
I've had a lot of ups, I've had a lot of downs, but for the most part, I'm extremely happy with and very satisfied with the decision to this day that I made the move here. This is my home.
And you've been very much more obviously happy while being down there.
Yeah. And I've managed to only drink 3 Lone Star beers since I've been here.
That's impressive.
Which is also probably a good thing. But the fact is, this is my home. I've been very happy here since the move. I couldn't ask for a better place to live. I really couldn't. But with any place that you live, you have your ups, you have your downs. And this has been no exception, of course. January 3rd is 2 years that I've lived here. And as everybody can tell, I'm much more tan. Especially after this adventure of sitting out in 117-degree weather. Oof.
Are you talking about with the class or with the car?
Well, I mean, the car. Oh, this week has been atrocious.
Yeah.
But it's not just that. It's like there's been so much that's gone right that actually living here, the good and the positive. Yeah, I've had some downs, but not as many. And the positive just outweighs the negative. I've been very happy here. Well, her sister at one point in time lived where she worked on a horse recovery ranch.
Okay.
And really loved the work and wants to move back. And I'm like, I know a couple people that do horse recovery and they're always looking for a good hand. And if she's a good hand on the ranch, then that might be something that might be a ticket for her. So there's been a lot of discussion already, but now we're going to include her sister in the move.
Yay.
And her sister is trying to talk her fiance in Ohio into the move. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern with this family.
Yeah.
They're really good at finding somebody way the hell out of state.
So your girl's gonna come to Texas with her kids.
Right.
And they are going to bring along the sister, drag along the sister's fiance.
Yes.
So far.
Now, I'm waiting for her to call me up and say, hey, by the way, we've decided to move down the Indianapolis Colts. And I'm going to have to go, couldn't you fucking get the Bears? I mean, seriously.
Well, at least then you have a choice of teams. I don't know how good the Texans are this year. Cowboys. Nope.
Fuck the
All
Cowboys.
right.
But no, if I'm going to root for a Texas football team, it will be Houston. I am about a half a Texans fan. I do enjoy watching the Houston Texans play. You go to college football, it's UT all the way, baby. Hook 'em horns. Let's get it done. But yeah, I mean, that's right there. I mean, let's face the facts. There are a lot of different things that have definitely moved in the correct direction. Okay. And being here has been just overall, it's been a positive note.
Okay.
And I've managed to cut some dead weight in the process too. Some willingly, some not so much. Hindsight being 2020, it was dead weight nonetheless. Checking to make sure this credit card payment went through. It didn't yet. Fucker.
I haven't received it yet. So
no, you're not getting it. You guys get to do this for free. I got to pay to do it.
I only get paid attention.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, no, you know what? I think on Sunday, I'm going to research this a little bit. Going back to one of our first conversations of the night, I think Sunday we have got to get into what are the different meats at the different fast food restaurants.
Okay.
What does everybody think they are? Now, me personally, I believe that Whataburger is using actual beef and actual chicken.
Now, in all fairness, I was a manager at McDonald's for about 5 years. So now, what they used then versus what they use now, I was 25 at the time. I'm 43 now.
Right.
There's been some time.
There's been a little changing.
Yeah. So I know what they used then.
Right.
It's not the same as now. I will say that on record. But
dude,
yeah.
I'm not a McDonald's fan. I can't, bleh. Actually, I do feel like Drac at that point, just going bleh, bleh, bleh.
Yeah, that shit is nasty as fuck, and anyone who eats it is just strictly poisoning themselves.
I mean, all right, Taco Bell.
Gives you the shits. Good when you're drunk.
Taco Bell when you're drunk.
I've never been drunk, so I don't know.
Oh, shit, that's right. What do you think, Chris? Taco Bell when you're drunk?
Only time for it, and I'm still trying to figure out how Adam has never been drunk. He went to college. He's married.
Right.
Okay, the only time I ever really drank was I was in my second marriage, and she let one of her sisters move in because they were going through hard times. This sister was fucking fine, and I was struggling to hold my sanity because this girl would walk around my apartment. This woman would walk around my apartment in like a string camisole and panties, and I'm expected to be chased from her while not getting any from my wife. And that's when I was introduced to whiskey.
It almost sounds like you were really left with no other options.
No kidding. All right, all right, you know what? Let's Chris, if you were in that situation,
I definitely would not start drinking because then shit would definitely happen that would.
I did to try and take like my personal edge off. So I wasn't drinking to excess. It was just like maybe like that much in a whiskey glass. So 2 to 3 fingers of whiskey. And it wasn't going to go 2 fingers per either. But that's all I needed. I never drank before, so that would get me fairly loose. Wouldn't get me drunk, because I would remember everything that happens, but I would be, decently buzzed. So,
all right. So, Chris, if you're decently buzzed, and you guys in the chat room, follow this along. You're decently buzzed. You've got this fine woman walking around in basically her underwears.
Either we fucking or she's getting the fuck out.
What do you guys say in the chat? What are you gonna do? You've got a wife. You're trying to stay faithful, but she's definitely throwing you the signals.
It's like, yes, please let me know. What should I have done or should I not have done?
But also remember,
Mike agrees
folks,
with Chronic.
I'm giving you that from a perspective of a 25-year-old Chronic with a shitty wife.
Chronic is sitting there saying she either fucking or she getting out, and Mike says agreed.
Okay, so at the time I was 27. Okay. Hadn't had any kids yet. And I was recently out of McFarland.
Okay, so did you end up banging her?
No,
I did not. I wanted to.
Wow.
Well, then why didn't you?
Because I thought I should be a good husband, Chris.
Well, okay, so the first problem that I see in this whole scenario is that you thought.
Yeah.
The second problem I see in this whole scenario is you have okay, so in comparison, let's go with this. Back then, in comparison, your ex-wife and her sister, which one was better looking?
Her sister.
Her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Sister's always better looking.
So you're telling me that the hot one is walking around throwing you the signals.
Yeah.
And you stayed faithful to the ugly one?
Yeah. The sister was walking around. She was maybe 5'4", thin, D cup. Yeah, really pretty.
What about the bottom side? I mean, you got to give me the full picture here. Bubble butt.
It was a light bubble butt, if that makes sense. There was enough there. There was enough to notice, but not like it wasn't like crazy,
right?
Stuff. So, and plus, you have to remember she's walking around in her underwear, not thinking anything's wrong with it or anything like that.
Oh no, she knew exactly what she was doing. Come on, don't fool yourself.
Oh, and she was 20. She was 23.
Now, here's the other thing about this: is now you've described this girl.
Yeah.
Now that you've described this girl, I know Steve. He's currently masturbating at the middle image.
It's like my ex-wife was a few months younger than I was, so she was.
So you like completely blew off the pretty one and started drinking to stay faithful to the ugly one. Now, how am I supposed to sit here and pass a judgment on this that is not derogatory against you?
It happens. I dealt with it the way I should deal with it at the time.
By drinking whiskey and masturbating.
Essentially, yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This one's for you, Adam.
Yeah, you might want to take another one.
Oh.
All right, Chris, does your wife have any sisters?
Nope.
Would you tell me if she did?
Nope.
Nope. All right, hang on. Adam, you ask.
Chris, does your wife have any sisters?
No, she has a brother.
Okay.
All right.
So how about your ex-wife? Does she have any sisters?
She's an only child.
Come on, man. You cannot tell me that you've been married twice and neither one of them had a sister.
Okay.
Nope.
So that ex-wife that I was telling you about,
yes,
she actually has a twin sister. So you can only guess where my mind went with that.
Well, yeah.
Remember that commercial for football way back in the day, and it sang a song I love? Playing two-hand touch, drinking too much, drinking way too much, and watching my team win with the Twins.
Yes, I do remember that. But you get what I'm saying. It's like you had the chance with the hot one. Because she was throwing you the signals, man.
I never knew back then because I was too naive.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did she stay hot?
The Doublemint twins, which one's the hot one?
God, you never know. You got to try both.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, the theory of the sister versus who you're with, the sister is always cuter. Yeah.
Did she remain hot over the years?
What, the twin?
No, the sister.
Yeah, she's still very pretty. Yeah.
Okay. What about your ex-wife?
My ex-wife still looks like my ex-wife.
So I'm failing to find out, is that a positive or a negative?
It is what it is.
Oh, way to dodge the question twice.
My divorce decree does not allow me to speak that badly
Oh,
of that.
yeah,
So-
but the children are not around.
Since we're on the subject of ex-wives,
I don't want to know about yours.
It's like, I have two.
well, my daughter, she recently ended a relationship like
Yeah.
a month ago. And now she's in a new relationship with a guy she's known for like 10 years.
Okay.
And she posted it on Facebook. So happy
Wait, I thought your daughter
found
was a lesbian.
relationship. Huh?
I thought your daughter was a lesbian.
No, that's my stepdaughter.
Oh.
Which she's questioning that.
Mhm.
But so her mom's side and her stepdad, and especially him, because he posted on Facebook, I've been there for you since the beginning, and more every day. You're just like your dad. And I commented, how are you going to talk about a guy that you don't personally know? You've only met once, and everything you hear about him is hearsay from someone who actually hates him.
Yeah.
And
Good question.
so I immediately got blocked on Facebook. But I told my wife, they should be happy. That's all I said, because I could say some things about my first wife being unfaithful and dancing on the table while I was at work.
And I mean, what is it with it? All right, look. Somebody please explain to me where the mind goes after the ring goes on the finger, where a lot of them are like, oh, okay, great, I got the ring. Now I'm going to go bang every other cock that's out there while this one brings home my food and takes care of my house.
For the two marriages I was involved in. So
wait, you were involved in one with not being married?
I'm currently in one that I'm not married. She's my fiance. But
how do you get involved in a marriage without being married?
Well, that depends on who you're married to.
No.
You never said anything about being married to each other.
Well, sometimes when you're fucking someone's wife, you're involved in a marriage and you're not married.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, for my
or husband,
I'm not
for that
saying
matter, right?
that's the case with everyone, but
yeah. But
hey, I got involved in their marriage. How did you do that? I let my dong do the talking.
But for my two ex-wives, they fucked me to keep me. And then as soon as the wedding happened, it went away.
Yeah, and I it's okay. Here, all right. I've got to ask, Chris. No bullshit. Does your wife still orally satisfy you?
Oh yeah.
Adam, you're not quite married yet, but I'm going to ask anyway. Does your current still orally satisfy you?
Yes.
So Chris is like the anomaly. Did your ex-wife orally satisfy you after you got married?
Like I can
she wasn't very good at it to begin with and didn't know how to listen, so I gave up.
What about you, Adam?
For both of mine,
yes,
there wasn't oral ever.
But they did it before the marriage.
No, never.
Never?
Not at all.
Dude, I've always been able to get at least a little roadhead.
That's the best. That's what. Why do you?
I know, right?
Why do you think I take my wife on so many road trips?
Because you got to sit there and try to control the foot while you're driving.
Listen, it was difficult to get my two ex-wives to stick shift while we were driving.
You know, that's difficult to do, but once you get it down to an art, cruise control is really handy.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure that when the moment happens, you stay in your lane.
Cruise control and a handy, huh?
Yep. Yep, a stick shift. Yep.
All right, guys. I know it's getting late.
Hey,
and we've been at it a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah.
Usually we try to keep the show in about an hour, but I know everybody's like, oh, I'm ready to sleep.
I'm actually just fine.
I'm ready to go and have a cigarette and get something to eat and get something to drink. And
we'll see. I thought this was going to be an after dark show. We were going to talk about Area 51 and the probing, but
instead we talked about me and my not probing.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever been to Area 51 and received an anal probe?
I've never been to Area 51.
That you know of, allegedly.
I left Rachel, Nevada, headed west until I got turned around by two SUVs that told me I didn't need to be out there. When we left Rachel, Nevada, it was Tuesday. When we returned to Rachel, Nevada, it was Friday. So what happened to Wednesday and Thursday, I do not know.
Was your butt sore?
Was it hard to sit?
No, I can't say that it was.
Was there like a sticky substance in your butt?
No, but I'll tell you what, that tea we drank was pretty damn good.
Was it peyote tea?
What else are you going to do in the desert for 2 days?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So with that being said, Chronic Chris, what are your final thoughts tonight?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you know me. I always support local live music, independent bands, and all that good stuff. We are trying to set up a music vendor show for the Asgard Network. We're going to see what we can do about that. Details coming to you at asgardradio.com and going to be posted on our website possibly. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're driving down the road, make sure you keep it between the mustard and the mayo. And if you're out in Roswell, New Mexico, or Rachel, Nevada, be careful of the probes.
Yeah, nobody wants an anal probe except Steve. Adam, final thoughts tonight.
So, if you're going through the desert for an extended period of time, don't forget Chronic Chris's peyote tea. It will serve you well.
You'll know why the Navajos saw the spirits on the mountain.
Man, wow. Oh, wow. What a great show tonight. What a great show tonight. I'm happy that we had everybody on tonight. Thank you to the chat room for getting active. Please, you guys, we are doing this as a grassroots. So spread the word. Let people know we're out there so we can build this chat room back up, build our base back up. Let's have a good time with it.
Yep.
We will be back Sunday night, this Sunday at 6 p.m. Future shows times to be TBA, to be announced, because with me changing jobs, my schedule is about to change a lot. And I can't guarantee how everything's going to unfold. Big shout out to my former employer now, Southern Careers Institute. Thanks for the last 10 months. It's been real. It's been fun, but I'm not going to say it's been both, because there's been a lot of headaches, and I'm still getting over the whiplash. In the meantime, Sunday night, Mayhem's Amigos back at 6 p.m. That's Chronic Chris. That's Adam. I'm TJ. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you then. Good night.
Good night, everybody.